guys, my name is Megan and today I've got some winter reading recommendations for you. Alright, so today we are talking all about those books that give you those wintry feelings, you know, not holiday feelings, but like wintry, cold, full-on blizzardy feelings. So let's go ahead and just dive into today's recommendations. Alright, so the first book I'm going to recommend is Winterwood. So this one is just so interesting. It follows Nora Walker, and she is a witch, and she goes wandering through the old woods when nobody else does. And you know, on her adventures she finds trinkets and lost things, and one day she comes across Oliver Huntsman, who has been missing for 2 weeks from the boys' corrections camp, I think, that's in her tiny little mountain town, and he went missing in a snowstorm, and things aren't as they seem because Oliver doesn't really remember anything of how he disappeared or why he was found, and you know, he may or may not be dead. So this one will give you all of the wintry, creepy feelings, and this one will definitely leave you shivering in your covers when you're reading. Alright, so next up I have Skye in the Deep. This is such a really great, Viking-inspired story. This follows Aelin, who is just trying to prove herself in her village and, you know, become a warrior and help kind of take down their rival clan when she sees someone that she thought was dead. And that would be her brother, and he is fighting for the other village. And then she gets captured by this clan, and she finds out that her brother is not only alive, but he has been basically adopted by this family in the other village. And then some other things start happening, like this clan of mythical creatures start attacking villages along the coastline, and Aelin's village happens to be one of those that has been attacked, and she has to kind of set out to save her clan. And it's just such a good story. It's very wintry, it's very Viking inspired. There's lots of fur coats and axes, and it's just such a good book, and it'll leave you chilled to the bone. Also, there's an unexpected romance in this that is just so good. Alright, so my next book that I'm going to recommend is Wild Blue Wonder. So this is one that I recommend quite a lot. This deals with grief and the grieving process. So this follows Quinn and her family who run a summer camp, and this one is actually set in the middle of winter after something happened at the summer camp, and that causes Quinn's best friend and crush to die unexpectedly. And this is Quinn dealing with her grief and learning to move past things, or learning to be okay with not being okay. And this is just such a sweet, heartbreaking story. And if you guys are looking for a book about grief, this is one that I would highly recommend checking out, because I think I read this one at the right time after my grandpa had passed away, and this just felt really cathartic, and it's just such a great read, and it's one that I would highly recommend. Alright, and then the last book that I have for you is Our Dining Table. This is a manga, and it's just so sweet and kind and caring and just filled with just the sweetest characters. So this follows Yutaka, and he has a really high-powered sales job, but he has problems eating in front of other people, and he loves cooking. And one day he meets these two brothers, Minoru and Tane, who could definitely use some help in the cooking department. So they ask Yutaka to teach them how to cook, and then so they start cooking together and eating together, and Minoru and Yutaka kind of fall in love. And it's just about love and how food can bring people together, and how one act of kindness can bring two people together. It's just a lovely read, and it's just so sweet. Like, how could you not fall in love with this? It's just the sweetest book ever. Alright, so those are my wintry themed reading recommendations for you. If you guys have any that you would like to recommend, let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!